Let me be blunt, when I first paired the QS700F with my TV, it didn't just fill the room with sound. It claimed the room. Suddenly movies felt bigger, dialogue felt clearer, and quiet moments weren't buried anymore, they mattered. This is for the kind of person who notices when audio feels forced instead of immersive. You've lived with flat dialogue, weak bass, or audio that's just there, and you know deep down it should feel more intentional. Before you go deeper, check the current price and availability. Soundbars like this don't linger once people realize how complete they actually are. You know that exact moment when you realize your current setup isn't just insufficient, it's holding back everything you watch. I felt it the first time a low rumble in a movie fell flat, like someone was trying to deliver impact, but simply couldn't. Once you experience wireless Dolby Atmos working in harmony with Q-Symphony, anything weaker starts to feel like a flat imitation of real sound. The relief is immediate. Sound doesn't just come from the front, it wraps, it lifts, it places. Dialogue stays anchored, music feels richer, and action scenes actually hit. You stop adjusting volume mid-scene because the balance feels natural instead of chaotic. That's the first moment you realize you've left compromise behind. Living with this day-to-day changes how you feel about your space. Movies feel cinematic, not just louder. Games feel wider and more alive. Sports feel like you're in the arena, not just watching from the couch. Streaming shows suddenly have detail you didn't even know you were missing. And the sub? It doesn't just make noise, it adds weight, grounding everything without stealing focus. What surprises you most isn't just the depth, it's how integrated it feels. The QS700F isn't a single unit trying to guess where sound should be. It works with your TV with Q-Symphony, so channels feel cohesive instead of scattered. Once you hear that kind of unity, lesser systems start to feel like pieces that never quite fit. Don't wait on prices to dip or stock to behave rationally. This model disappears quickly when people start hearing what they were missing at home. If you're hesitating because you think it might be just another soundbar, that doubt flips fast. The real payoff isn't flash it's experience. And the surprise benefit. You want just watch more, you'll listen more. Quiet scenes feel intentional. Explosions feel sculpted. Conversations feel grounded. Sound feels wide and lifted, bass feels purposeful, and tight dialogue feels clear and anchored. Every scene gains dimension. Your living room feels cinematically alive, not a replacement for a full theater setup, less customizable than separates. At some point, you stop comparing specs and realize you're just delaying the upgrade you already want. Every simpler option starts sounding like a placeholder, not a choice. So if you're ready to stop settling for flat audio that just exists instead of performs, check availability now. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you think about every time a scene falls flat. When sound finally feels intentional, you'll instantly know, and this makes that difference unmistakable.